What is up, guys? Welcome into our weekly news series that we do on this channel every Monday. We talk about some of the stuff that's come out in the kind of Cricket 24 gaming world, and then talk about stuff that's actually happened in the cricket world. Before we get into the news, though, guys, if you could leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, it does massively help out the channel. We'll get straight into it and see what's happened this week. So, to start off, the Cricket 24 news. Been very little. There was an update that went on Steam. I think we spoke about it in the last episode, or what kind of weekly news video that we do. We haven't seen anything. Now, I've heard some whispers that the gameplay is going to be heavily reliant on, so it's going to be changes to online stuff. Now, if you've ever tried to play online Cricket 24, you will know that it's not really not very good. So hopefully if they improve that, that would be nice. And hopefully they are moving towards a pro team. That's just something that we need. We are due an update for AFL 23 pretty soon. So hopefully that will come with pro team, and then we get pro team for Cricket 24. All I've been asking for the last, the 5 months the game's been out, and the 6 months prior before it coming out, maybe a year before. So I'm about 18 months into wanting pro team, and I still haven't seen anything. So that upsets me very much. The game's in an okay state at the moment. It doesn't really need fixing apart from the online stuff, but just annoying that we haven't really seen anything new into the game for, I don't know, what, since Christmas? I think we got like first week of January, we got an update. It's been like 2 months. It's been rough. Moving on to some actual cricket that happened. Australia rolled New Zealand and won by 172 runs. Again, dominant from Australia. There's some players struggling in that batting lineup. There really is. But, I mean, Nathan Lyon's too good on a turning pitch. And Cameron Green to 174 was absolutely sensational. I mean, like, they're two other high scorers from, like, the two best knocks, you could say, was from Hazelwood and Lyon. I mean, it was a bizarre game. New Zealand couldn't really do anything. They got close. When they were like 113 for 3, you could say that maybe they were in with a chance, but I think they were probably pushing their luck slightly. I mean, in their run chase, Sue Top scored from Ratchet Ravindra with 59. Daryl Mitchell looked okay for his 38, just kind of stuck in there till the end until he was the last man to go. Caught and bowled by Hazelwood. Yeah, Matt Henry and Kugelheim gave it a bit of a whack. It's still pretty upsetting that they keep picking Scott Kugelheim. Maybe if they wouldn't have picked him, they would have won. If you don't know the Scott Kugelheim story, just look it up. It's pretty grim. It's a pretty grim read. So New Zealand, usually a very likeable team, making it quite hard to support them with that selection. In some slightly happier news, Ireland beat Afghanistan and won their first Test match ever. It was really nice to see Ireland win, chasing off 111. They were set by Afghanistan. Balbirnie, the captain, with a 58 not out in the chase after bowling Afghanistan for 155. Ireland 263 in reply, and then Afghanistan 218 in their last innings. Do you know what? I really didn't know how much kind of test match cricket that Ireland were going to play, especially there was a lot of talk in the summer when they had that one-off test against England at Lords. So I was a little bit kind of up in the air what they were going to do. I thought they might just say, okay, we're just going to concentrate on white ball, which I think they still are. I think they are still going to concentrate on white ball. But it's nice to see Ireland and Afghanistan, to be fair, getting in these test match series. Afghanistan play a little bit more tests than Ireland do. But as many tests as they possibly can, it would be nice if there was kind of like even a 2-match series. I mean, I don't really like seeing one-off tests. I just want more test cricket, really. And good news stories like the Ireland team winning their first ever test match just makes it even better. Now, onto some franchise stuff that's been happening. The WPL has been on. I've watched a little bit of it, not loads of it. Delhi Capitals and Mumbai Indians are currently top after 4 games being played. At 6 points apiece, they've both won 3 and lost 1. UP Warriors and RCB both with 4 points. They are 2 and 2, and Gujarat Giants haven't won a game yet. They have lost all 4 of their games. I think we're about halfway through the tournament at the moment. I think each team play each other twice. I think that's how I'm saying. In terms of top run scorers, who are you looking at? Top wicket takers: Amelia Kerr, Yadav, Grace Harris, top scorer, Medlanin pretty close, along with Alice Capsey. But it's probably one of the best women's tournaments out there. I personally prefer the 100 to the WPL, the women's 100. Maybe it's just on at a slightly better. It's actually on at the same time. But I find it easier to get into. I know the commentators and things like that. But I do enjoy the WPL, and that's kind of what's happening. I haven't kept up to date with it as much as I usually do. I've just some other bits on. Now, moving on to the other franchise tournament that is happening at the moment, the Pakistan Super League is, how far are we in? 6 or 7 games in for each side. There's still 3 or 4 more games left for the teams. Multan Sultans currently top of the league with 12 points. They have played 7, won 6, lost 1. Lahore have finally got a point. I think there was like a rain. There was a game that was like rained off after losing 6 games on the bounce. So they're having an absolutely terrible time if you are a Lahore fan. So I don't know how the playoffs work in this. Is it 3 teams? I can't even remember how it works. I should really remember how it works. But top run scorers, Barbara Azam is averaging 82.5, and Asama Mir is the top wicket taker with an average of 13.8. Again, similar to the WPL, unfortunately, I haven't quite watched as much as I thought I would. I will probably watch now. It's in the latter stages of the tournament, and I really did. I do like the PSL. PSL is one of my favourite tournaments. It's good fun. I enjoy the one thing that I do enjoy, and there's a very niche commentary on the people that I follow on Twitter, of a lot of people just commenting on how many sponsors there are. I mean, I'm all for a Tepal team moment. I really am, and I do enjoy them very much. And there's like 74 sponsors. It feels like you get 3 sponsor readouts and over, and it's just great. I'm all for it. Get me Gower saying Tepal team moment like he did in the England-Pakistan like 7-match T20 series before the 2022 World Cup. That was good fun. I enjoyed that. But guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I very much hope you enjoyed it. Not loads has happened this week. Couple of test matches, couple of franchise stuff. I'm sure I've missed something. I'm sure I haven't missed anything about kind of Cricket 24 news and things like that. I stay relatively up to date with it. But as I said, please remember to like, please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.